What's going on, guys? Welcome along to Arsenal Fan TV, and in this video I'm going to be previewing what every single Arsenal fan's been cherishing for so long now. An FA Cup final against Hull City, and it's gone so quickly this season and this tournament in general. I mean, it feels like only the other day we were playing Tottenham back in January, beating them 2-0, and it's gone so quickly. And we had the perfect opportunity here to really crown our season off, and I'm really confident we can do that. I mean, I think it's fair to say that no team deserves this trophy more than Arsenal. I mean, if you look at who we've played leading up to this FA Cup final, we played Tottenham when arguably they were on their hottest form of the season, when Tim Sherwood had just come in. I mean, we were playing them on the back of their win to United away. Then we went and played Coventry, arguably not a easy game, but it's always different when you play against lower league opposition. Then we played Liverpool and we beat them 2-1 on the back of that hideous 5-1 maul. It wasn't a pretty victory from Arsenal, but we fought through it, we got there in the end, and most importantly, we got the victory. And then we got that amazing 4-1 win over Everton, and then that game against Wigan, which again wasn't another great performance. It was a rather scrappy game, but we got through it in the end on penalties. Fabianski, the cup hero, and here we are, middle of May, and we're sat here with the prospect of an FA Cup final on our hands, and I've got to say, I'm absolutely buzzing for this. I mean, I'd say I'm 50% confident, 50% nervous, to be honest. I mean, there's no reason why I shouldn't be confident, and there's no reason why I shouldn't be nervous, to be honest. I mean, if you look at how we've been playing in the league, we've been playing some absolute quality football recently. We've seen the likes of Mesut Ozil introduced back into the team. Aaron Ramsey is on tip-top form. You just got to look at that goal against Norwich that he scored the other week. And we've got a full-strength team, and how often does an Arsenal fan say that? We've basically got a full-strength team. We're obviously the absentee of Theo Walcott, and hopefully Oxlade-Chamberlain will come back into the team. I mean, we saw him pictured in training, and he's a player that could play a massive role in this cup final. We've even got Abu Diaby back, and he's fully fit for this game. So it does look really promising, and there kind of is no reason why we should lose. I mean, you look at how we've been playing the last 5 games. I think we've won every single one in the Premier League, and we've won them really convincingly as well. I mean, and if you look at Hull, I mean, we beat them 3-0 a couple of weeks back, and to be honest, I really don't think we can be basing that game on this one, to be honest. Seeing as that was a league game, we really went out there and fought for it. Hull, they offered very little in that game. Hull were in that kind of position where they were kind of safe from relegation, and they didn't really have anything to play for towards the top of the Premier League. But I think Hull, it's kind of obvious that they're going to sit deep in this one, and they're going to try and get a goal on a lucky counter-attack or something. But it's nothing that we shouldn't be able to handle. I mean, Hull are, all credit to them for getting here. I mean, Steve Bruce has done an absolutely amazing job, but they haven't played the toughest of teams. I think the toughest team they've played leading up to this is Sunderland, and that really says it all for them, really. I mean, they've played... I think they played the likes of Southend United, they played Sheffield United, and they conceded 3 goals to them in the semi-final. So there's no reason why we shouldn't be able to penetrate that leaky defensive hole. But yeah, like I said, I'm confident, but you can never really predict these cup games, and we can't botch it up. We just can't. It's so important that we go out there, get the victory, and when we win this cup, I mean, if we win this cup, which we should, it's going to make the players hungry for more success, and we'll come back. You look at how City started. I mean, they've got billions and billions and billions of pounds behind them, but the fact of the matter is they started their reign of trophies by winning the FA Cup, and then the next season they went on to win the Premier League. I mean, I'm not using City as a role model by no means, but it just shows that if we win this, it'll get the players hungry for more trophies, and hopefully next season we can come back and possibly even challenge for the Champions League. I mean, how great of a prospect would that be? I mean, this is a very good team, and when we've got a full-strength team, just look at how we rotated the other week against Norwich. We've got a very good basis of a team, and all we need is 2 or 3 quality additions in summer, and we're going to be right up there challenging. I mean, the cohesion of this team is absolutely perfect, and like I say, 2 or 3 additions, and we're going to be up there fighting for the Premier League title. But regarding this season, we had the perfect chance to crown it. Looking at Arsenal, I'm sure Wenger's got a perfect lineup in the back of his mind, but if it were me, I would go with Fabianski in goal, purely because without him, the fact of the matter is we wouldn't be where we are without Fabianski. The saves against Liverpool, where he put in a man-of-the-match performance, Wigan, again, those penalty saves, he deserves to be here. Wenger said in his press conference that players who deserve to play, play, and Fabianski, I can't think of anyone who deserves more to play in the cup final. I can totally understand why Szczesny has been coming out saying that he wants to play in the cup final. I mean, he's played pretty much every game for us in the Premier League, and he's going to want some success at the end of it, and I can totally understand that. But Fabianski, as he's leaving, I just think he deserves it so much more. And then a right back, it's got to be Bacary Sagna. I know he's come under quite a lot of scrutiny recently of his whole contract situation and the whole comment on Nasri's Instagram. But brushing all that aside, he is a quality right back, and we're going to need that experience. We're going to need his defensive stabilities in this kind of game. I wouldn't really have a massive problem with Jenkinson starting, but to be honest, I just want that certainty that we're going to have top quality players starting, and the reassurance that our defence won't be penetrated throughout the game. And then the centre-back pairing, it's so obvious. It's got to be Koscielny and Mertesacker. The cohesion, the understanding, the chemistry between those two, second to none, and both of them have got to start this game. Left back, we saw Monreal start in the semi-final, and when Gibbs came on, he totally changed the game. So for me, Gibbs has got to start. He's a quality fullback. He's had an amazing season, and he's got to be starting this game. He's going to be so important in this. And then I'll start Mikel Arteta alongside Aaron Ramsey in midfield. Now, just look at Arteta for a sec, putting Ramsey to one side. A lot of people would say start Flamini, and I can understand that, but I think in this kind of game, we're going to need cool heads. And I'm not saying that Flamini, Flamini doesn't have a cool head, to be frank. I mean, he's the one that's always up in the referee's face. But we need someone who's calm, composed. And Flamini, his defensive duties are absolutely magnificent. But like I said, we're going to need leaders in this. And I'm not saying Flamini isn't one, but he can be quite aggressive at times. And we're going to need, Mikel Arteta's captaincy abilities. And you can kind of assume that he's going to lead the team out that day. And I'm sure he'll put a good shift in. And since Aaron Ramsey's come back, he has performed admirably. And alongside him, like I said, I would start Aaron Ramsey. Kind of no quibbles here. He's been absolutely amazing for us this season. Scored that amazing goal against Norwich. Hopefully he'll bring that form to this game, and hopefully put in another man of the match performance. On the right hand side, I'd probably go with Santi Cazorla. I don't like seeing him play on the wings, but I think with him being rested in Norwich, I think it's kind of obvious he's going to start this one. I would start Chamberlain, but to be honest, I think we're really going to need the experience of Cazorla in this one. And he should be able to put in a good performance. I mean, he's been playing really well for us recently, especially since Ozil's come back into the team. So I would expect a good performance from him. And then in the middle of the park, it's got to be Mesut Ozil. Like I said, the stage is set for him. All he's got to do is put in a good performance. I mean, if you ever check his Twitter or Facebook, all he does is go on about this game again. So it's all set for him, and hopefully he'll go out there and have an absolutely amazing performance. On the left-hand side is German teammate Lucas Podolski. That can be queried, but I think that Podolski has been playing some absolutely amazing football recently, and where he shied away from some games, that's totally gone away from him now, and he's looking really involved in every single game. He's working really well on that left-hand side, linking up with Olivier Giroud, so no questions as to why Podolski would start this game. And of course the big man up top, Olivier Giroud. Since he's got all of his other teammates back in the squad, he's been amongst the goals, and I will honestly say that I criticised him earlier on in the season when he was putting in some real garbage performances. But ever since the likes of Ozil's come back, Chamberlain's come back, Ramsey's come back, he's been back amongst the goals. He's making assists as well, and he is so crucial to this team. I mean, a lot of people would say start Yaya Sanogo, but like I said, in this kind of game, it's so vital that we get experience under our belts. And Giroud, he's got that, and he can score goals. I mean, he's got 22 goals in 44 games this season. I think it's that, and that's not a bad return. He's had a pretty decent season, and he's massively improved from the season before, and he's overall he's doing really well. But that's my Arsenal lineup. That is the team that I believe is going to go out there and beat Hull. And score prediction wise, I'm going to go with over 1-0 win to Arsenal. I don't think it's going to be a pretty performance. I think we're going to play some good football, but I think Hull are going to sit really deep, try and get a goal on the counter or a lucky goal in extra time or something. Hopefully it won't come to that. I can't stand another penalty shootout in this one. I just want a nice routine victory from Arsenal, a cup at the end of it, end this drought, and it will take the pressure off us so much. And like I said, next season we can be changing for bigger and better things. Hopefully this win, if we win it, will attract big name players throughout the summer. Hopefully Wenger's got a couple of players in the back of his mind that he's going to bring in. I'll make sure to do a transfer video at some point during the summer. But as for now, let's go out there, let's win this trophy and bring the good times back.